With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it?
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being played placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
180. Hey,
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 6 from the 10. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And just shutting him off there. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No, we change it.
They go play action now. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Oh, it still won't go down. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the deep.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Oh, a fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
1st down and goal to go.
second quarter now for Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Go.
Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Go, 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 go. A gain of 27. Chargers first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
5-9, 5-9.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Loss of 3 yards. 2nd down and goal.
Let's go. 21. 12.
Herbert now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 21.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A shotgun snap for Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Henry into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Touchdown! A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved? And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in, and they're on the final play of the first half. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Hey, Kappa. Baylor Tigers. Go.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Hey, report.
Jackson from the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Ravens just continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And now here's another interception. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes and picking. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So here's a 3rd and 14. Herbert going to change the play here.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to at least get one score back. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 3rd down and 1. From the gun, Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Hey, middle. What is that? Too hot. What is it?
They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay.
Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
77. Chargers 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point. But being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Ravens 84, Chargers 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Go.
Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Herbert changing things up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Hey, Kappa. Home troops right. Hey, go lion. Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, Chargers.
Ready.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The Chargers first down.
12. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This throw caught right around the 6. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And the Baltimore first down.
Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for the coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens had 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
For Baltimore.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Herbert now. Wide open receiver, complete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And audible here to get a new look. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. From left side here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Herbert. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, They might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a success.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one in the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast because this game was decided a long time ago.
And a Tommy Adebawore in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. That one out wide and intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. Black 80, black. Go, let's go. Go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Middle.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you.
Weezy. 'Cause I got 'em. 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 '
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke off the knot. Got some more millies that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Hold me some in the can and it's dry. Riding this special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She names and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke off the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, bring them to us. I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, wow. I'm still up, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling me lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top float to her. 100 racks and 1 2 about to flood out.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop.